The bolt action became the dominant rifle for hunting after World War I, but today it's the AR-15 that's the most popular. Used for hunting, competition, self-defense, and just fun shooting, it can do it all. To get the most out of it, however, you have to understand its secrets.
If you know how to shoot a pistol, you're halfway there and learn how to run a carbine. And what I mean by that, if we have our traditional grip on our pistol, where both of our thumbs are aligned, indexing our target, getting that good body position, locking our arms out, it's nothing more than doing the same thing with our carbine. I'm changing this grip and just punching it out a little bit further. My thumbs are still aligned and indexing the target, managing the recoil of this rifle, getting that good use of my real estate out here, locking that support arm out, pulling that weapon nice and tight into my shoulder, and pressing off my shots. So again, from the pistol, thumbs aligned, locking my arms out. If you notice, my body position does not change. From my pistol to my rifle. That's all it is. Changing my hands from here to here. So like I said, if you're used to shooting a pistol, try picking up a carbine, apply some of the same fundamentals, get some proper instruction, and go to the range and try it out.
If you're law enforcement or military, you need to know how to switch from your carbine to your handgun. If your rifle shoots empty or it jams, it might well be faster to switch to the pistol.
A bad place to be is in the middle of a gunfight and have to transition. But if you have to, you might as well train for it and know how to do it correctly, so you can do it fast and get those effective rounds on fire. So what I mean by that, if you're in your primary weapon system and you're engaging and you run dry and you don't have the time or the opportunity to do a combat reload, and you have to transition, or if you have a malfunction, how are we going to effectively transition? Primary weapon goes dry, has a malfunction, control the descent. While moving to our secondary, draw our secondary, marry our grip, punch out, and suppress our threat. So get out there and practice transitions. They're important. Shooters, stand by. Firing 2 rounds, controlled descent, transition to our secondary, and attempt to engage. Gun! There we go. Good job.
For those of us who don't need this skill for our jobs, it's still fun to master the firearms and the techniques. Every new skill makes you a better shooter.
Transitions went well. Everybody's being safe out there, so that's what's important at the end of the day.
It seems like such a simple piece of gear, but there's more to choosing and using a sling than you might think.
Not having a sling on your rifle is like not having a holster for your pistol. It's essential that you have a sling on any rifle you own.
It has to retain your primary weapon as you transition.
There's a variety of different slings out on the market. This one that I'm using here is a Viking Tactics 2-point adjustable sling. As you can see, it's got basically a cam lever here that I can quickly adjust the sling to create distance. If I need to get out of the sling real quick, if I need to transition to my support shoulder, if I'm in an admin reason and I need to go hands-on, possibly let go of the rifle and put my hands on somebody, I can take up all the slack and anchor it to my body.
So, what kind of sling do you need?
There's a lot of differences between carry straps and slings. This is just one variety. This is a 2-point. There's single points and there are 3 points. You need to find out what's going to work best for you and for your application, and go ahead and get yourself something that's quality and that will not break under stress.
With more and more people buying the AR for home defense, we got to get out of the mindset that this is only a long-range weapon system. You can actually use this in your home invasion scenario, SWAT scenario. This is a very effective gun, close range. One thing we have to take into consideration is the BSR, the barrel to sight relation, which means the height of your optic over your barrel. At close ranges, when I'm looking through my optic, my barrel is recessed about 1.5 to 4 inches, so we're gonna have to adjust our point of aim for our point of impact. So that's paramount, you get out and train that. One thing that we have is also these rifles can compress. The stocks are shorter and the barrels are shorter, which make it easier to get through the house, get around those tight corners, get into closets and bathrooms, and use this gun effectively. So if you purchase one of these weapons for home defense, get out to the range and employ it long range and especially short range too.
The AR-15 is the most popular gun being made in America today, and with good reason. It's a lot of fun, it's versatile, and you know what? It is America's rifle.